So fix this and go higher. And this is not connected. So my client got a haircut somewhere else, unfortunately, and this part of his hair is not connected, which you can't see it this way. Let's see here. Let's go right here. Can't see it. So the top isn't connected to the sides. I'm gonna blend that in, and then right here you can see another line that's not blended in. So it looks like they cut it up to this part and they never added another guard, or they didn't close or open the fade right here. And then this part of his hairline should be connected where it blends in. So if you were to wear it downwards, it won't look like he has just a wig on the top of his head. But we're going to fade. We're going to start with a zero guard. Start fading him up. Go about the temple. With the zero guard, so we can create, we're going to create another line, white line anyway, and then from there we'll go to the half guard. And take it all the way around on both sides. After we've fully taken it all the way around, just want to make sure we cover everything. Then we go in with the one guard, which I have fixed blades. Kind of work the line out. Take it every different angle. You're gonna see lines right here, but I will get that to disappear in a second here. Take it all the way around to the other side. Which that will create another line, but we will fade it all in and blend it in all together. Go back in with the zero, but you take it in on an angle, almost, and it makes the line disappear. Now we go back in with a 1.5 guard, so we can get rid of this line. Taking the 1.5 guard all the way around, make sure I blend it in, which we're going to go back in with the 1 guard, which I call it the half guard, and blend in the other weight line that we created from the half guard or 1 guard. Same thing, just different angles to get rid of the weight line. My client wishes he never got a haircut there, but lesson learned, right?
Yep.
That's why I cut my own hair. At least I know if I mess it up, I'll be mad at myself, nobody else. Now we're going with the number 2 guard. Get rid of that line that was created from a other person that cut his hair. Just blend it in. Probably going with a 1 guard just like in this area and angle it so I can get rid of the little weight line there. Going with the 3 guard next, or 3.5 guard. And I'm just touching this up, which we need a comb. Brush all this down. Just to get the edges of the top part of the hair where it does look like a wig that he has, the way the haircut was before. That's why it's important when you do go get a haircut, ask the hairdresser or barber if they have any pictures of their work, so that way you can kind of see what they can do, and it just gives you an idea whether you want them to cut your hair or not. I've learned that anywhere I go, wherever I go, I ask for pictures just to see what their work looks like, because sometimes they might say they're an amazing hairdresser or they're an amazing barber. Sometimes it doesn't mean that. They might be good at color, they might be good at chemical services, they might be good at perms, they might be good at different things. Some might be just good at women's hair, just doing haircuts that way. Some of them never picked up a clipper before, which isn't bad, that's just what they're specialized in. So it doesn't hurt to ask them, do you have any pictures of your work? That's just my professional opinion. And if you do go in and you want a certain haircut, it's good to bring in a picture like my client has. He brought in a picture that he wants to go for to adjust it from the last haircut. Now we're going back with the numbers, going backwards, so I can go in and adjust the fade a little bit more. Go in with a tighter guard, which is the trimmer. Just kind of touch it up towards the base, near the ears. That way he doesn't have any lines. Back there it was more of a round shape, now it's just tapered in and faded.
That's a haircut that deserves 100% tip.
Like that more? Live and learn. Now what we want to do is we want to get rid of this weight line that he has. For some reason it looks like they shaved it up and then they didn't even blend this weight line right here. If the haircut if he asked for that, it's a different story, but he didn't ask for that. He wanted it all blended in and all smooth and look uniform all the way from the bottom all the way to the top. He has this cowlick that's right here that was cut short only in that spot, unfortunately, so we're gonna fix all that for him. Go back in with the shears and touch it up. So bring that weight down so we can adjust it, and I like to just do scissor over comb. That way it's blended in, there's no more line in there. Sometimes I like to take the texturizing shears and go in through there, but looks like his is blending in just fine. Same thing, turn it a little bit. Right here he has that cowlick. He probably did tell him about the cowlick and she just cut that one little spot short.
Yep, that's what I did.
Which what I like to do for him is usually just blend it all in, go a little shorter towards the back and it gets longer towards the front for the top of his head. So you can still style it up and make it look fresh again. You want to take it all the way around because she made it look like there was a wig on top of his head, which is unfortunate. Sometimes hairdressers are in a rush, sometimes barbers are in a rush, sometimes it doesn't matter if you're a barber or hairdresser, sometimes you just either in a rush or just don't know how to blend in different textures of hair. It could be so many different things in the process of it. So since this part's shorter, I like to angle it outward. So because he likes this longer, I like to angle it longer towards the front. So I'm gonna blend this in, just kind of cut that a little bit so it makes more sense with his hair flow. And then connect it with the front. So barely take off and angle it up more. Usually what I like to do, but not many people do it, is just clean up the ear. A lot of people don't clean up the ear, especially guys, us guys. We don't like the ear hair, or like sometimes our eyebrows get too much or whatever it may be. You might want to touch this up because it will look nice and clean and fresh. That's one thing I usually get automatically, which some hairdressers don't. I don't know if they don't pay attention or they're in a rush or just don't even think about it. Look good? I'm gonna blend in the beard. That's the only thing I want to touch up so this looks nice and even all the way across. Anyways, that's a fade. Blended all the way around. Looking nice and sharp again.